Good morning, happy Sunday. The sun is shining, it is glorious outside, nice and warm. We're looking forward to having some scones and jam in the sunshine later on today to celebrate International Tea Day. I love a bit of tea. I love a cup of tea. I've already drunk my cup of tea now. We sort of need someone to make us a cup of tea, don't we?
We do.
We do. I'm just putting that out there, just in case there's someone around who has a yearning to make me a cup of tea. But I do hope wherever you are, and whatever you do, you are having a great weekend. You're enjoying whatever the weather's good for you. Are you having a cup of tea? What is your tip of the choice for today? Do you have coffee? Do you have a hot chocolate? Do you not drink any hot drinks at all? Debbie Fisher doesn't drink hot drinks, does she?
No.
No. That's quite water and gin, is that what she has? Yeah. Or sometimes watered down gin. No, we don't. She doesn't have that, honestly. No, I'm definitely not that. But yeah, no, some people don't drink hot drinks at all, and I always think a cup of tea is like my go-to thing. And in fact, I emailed my husband this morning and I said, to celebrate our wedding anniversary, which was on Friday, we should go out for afternoon tea. That is my favourite thing. Lovely, nice cup of tea. And so wherever you are, let us know what you're getting up to. Lots of people are messaging in to say hello. Ben, of course, you're Ben, says good morning. Alison Paul says hello all. Terry says hello to everyone. Sarah Brown says hello, my crafty friends. Hoping you are all well. A special hello and hugs to you all, especially Michelle and Becky and all the CCTV family from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you. Zoe says good morning from a very sunny West Sussex, lovely. Lynn Harvey says hi, Becky, Michelle, CTV team, the wonderful social media superstar, Rachel and everyone. Michelle says good morning all. Julie says morning all, and Julia Duffy says hi all. It's 6 p.m. Sunday the 21st here in Perth, Western Australia. Looking forward to seeing what's in store. Well, as the sun is shining and it's the hottest day so far this year, we thought, what better? Christmas. Yeah, actually, let's be honest, Christmas just sneaks up in front of us. And we said earlier on, I can't even remember what it was it Friday, was it Saturday? Lots of people are getting started on their Christmas cards because actually it comes around so very quickly. And if you're like anyone here, we make cards that are important to people, for important family members or important friends, but you sort of run out of time. So it's always a good opportunity to get started. So we've got some special deals for you in this particular show with lots of sort of Christmas deals, but we also have deals for you on the website too. So we have a bog off section on the website. Use the code BOGOFFMAY and you buy one and get one free. But we'll also, if you're going to spend £20 or $20, you'll be getting a free gift of your Masquerade Ball Chandelier Dime. And then if you spend over £100 or $100, you will get a 3D scene builder and stamp and die set there as well. So we like to give you something a little bit extra. We do. We always like to do that. Michelle, it's you and me again today, isn't it?
It is.
The dream team, that's what it is.
Dream team, yeah definitely. Yeah.
Looking forward to all the Christmas sceneness that we're going to have on the show. Yeah.
Christmasiness.
We should have Christmas hats, really, shouldn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
Go and have a look, see if we've got any in the green room.
I'm very rock and roll.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I do love a bit of Christmas though. Do love a bit of Christmas, and we've got some fabulous Christmas items, Christmas deals for you today. As a crafter, we have resigned ourselves to the fact that Christmas does start sort of June, July time. Yeah. It's just one of those, there's the good bits of your work and there's the bad bits, and we have to resign ourselves to Christmas in the it's beautiful out here today. I was talking to John yesterday and I said we need to set up an outside studio, and he went, well, we do have some equipment that we might need to try and stuff. And I was like, bonus. So Crafters TV on tour, not in the car park. We'll have to find a nice beer garden, a garden somewhere, but you never know. Yeah. Or maybe up on the roof they could do like a bit of a roof garden. We had a little gazebo, and that'd be quite nice. Yeah. Like on I think it was on This Morning, they used to do like an outside broadcast, didn't they? They did, that kind of thing. Or maybe do the weather. I could do the weather on a big giant map, but it'd be no good because I wouldn't know where anything was. Yeah, that'd be quite good. Yeah, I'd like that idea. Love that.
We've got Hannah says, morning fellow crafters, afternoon tea is the best thing. That's what we had after our wedding instead of a traditional 3-course meal. Why did I not think of that? Afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Lynn Blackledge says, I have withdrawal symptoms as I was out yesterday and I need to play catch up. Yes, you do. You need to. It was a good day. We had lots of things, lots of great things with Tiffany as well. And Play Crafts Right was really good. We struggled with that, didn't we? It was a bit tricky. But
oh, it was.
yeah, it was. Next week's going to be easier, or next time we're in. Charlotte says, I would love a masterclass on making Christmas handmade gifts. Oh, we'll put that to the powers that be. That might be a new one to have. Rachel says, Michelle, imagine if there was a butterfly or something when we were doing outside broadcast. Yeah, you'll be staying inside, won't you?
See, now, but you see, that's good because you would all get to see how they really do attack. And you'd be like, oh my God, Michelle's right, they really don't like her, look at them.
When butterflies attack.
Yeah.
That'd be quite dangerous, I don't like that idea. Right, do message in if you've got any questions. While Michelle's here, she can answer any questions at all out of a whole range of different things. We were watching a game show last night. Michelle knows all the answers. So do message in and let us know if you've got any questions. Or indeed, if you've got any questions to put to me or anyone in the gallery, do let us know. Right, the first thing we've got is our Christmas mystery bag. Yeah, any questions for the gallery? Why not? Yeah, you might have questions, you know, burning desires. Yeah, I'm sure between us we can come up with answers to anything.
Yeah, not necessarily the correct answers, but we can come up with answers.
Exactly. Any subject at all, no problem. Right, the first item we've got is Christmas mystery bag. It's not a mystery because I'm going to show you what's inside it. Should I be doing that? Yeah, it's all right to show you what's inside. Right, so the first item we've got is this die here, which is the Jingle, I'm reading upside down with my glasses, Jingle All the Way die that you've got here. This next one is your Night Before Christmas, really beautiful, it's kind of idyllic Victorian kind of stamp scene that you've got there. Then we've got some Violet Studios Christmas card making kits. So you've got all the information on all the bits and pieces you need to make the cards in this one. The next item we've got is this layerable sentiments is die with this Merry Christmas in a Christmas tree, which is absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got a Merry and Bright edgeable. The next item we've got is The Night Before Christmas. It's a kind of scroll with music sort of swirls on it, very pretty again. Then we have a stamp with a Christmas tree on it, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. I mean, there's so many different things inside this pack, lots and lots of different options for you. This one is your Silent Night nativity scene. Then we've got my absolute favourite. These are the punny stamps. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and Bar Hum Pug, which I think is gorgeous. I love these, they're my favourite. Is it snowing outside? Oh my goodness! Oh, it's snowing!
It is!
It just started to snow. It's because we've got, it's all about Christmas. We need like a crackling fire over there as well a bit later on. It's getting a bit chilly in here now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. You've got your shorts and you've got your legs out today, George. The next one we've got is this beautiful bow stamp and die set. Then we've got some of these are little foam stamps you can use your gilding flakes on top of. Then finally we've got the little elf sort of a gift tag that you can have here. The price for this is incredible, £30 or $40, and platinum price is £24 or $32, and you're going to get double points on this. So this is a saving of nearly £78. It's a huge, huge saving. Lots and lots of items on here that perhaps you've not seen before. Perhaps you sort of want to sort of add loads of bits and pieces. You might have got one part of the collection. This way you can add to the collection for all of your Christmas makes. And have you got some samples over there? No,
I haven't.
No.
But everything you was looking through in that bag, I was like, oh, I've got that. I haven't used it for ages. I really need to use that. And then you went to the next one. And I was like, oh, I've got that. I really need to use that. I forgot how much I loved that.
There's so many different things in here, and I think I've got 3 or 4 of these things in here. So it's worth getting to have all of those other items for that great price. It's incredible. Definitely. Really, really good. Lois says, Merry Christmas in May. Merry Christmas in May. Merry Christmas.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I think so.
Why not?
Exactly. What have you got over there?
I've got some exciting Christmassy goodiness.
Oh, Christmassy goodiness.
So, Christmassy goodiness. So I have got the vintage snowman. So this is a 5-piece collection. So first off, we've got Christmas in Your Heart. So this is an absolutely gorgeous stamp set that we've got here. You can see you've got that really large snowman, and then you've got all those accessories. And of course, you've got a couple of sentiments in there. You know, you Merry Christmas. You know, you're always going to have that one in there. So it's a lovely, lovely stamp set. We have got, so this is the Wintry Scene. It's an emboss and cut, so a cut and emboss, sorry. You've got, again, that gorgeous snowman. This is absolutely beautiful. You've got the snow here, and I absolutely love it. You're going to be using any of your glitters with this, any of your shimmer inks or sprays. It is an absolutely beautiful one, because I love the fact that you've got that die cut element in there, which, of course, you're going to be putting some sequins behind that. You're going to have it as a faux snow effect with that shaker element on there. You have got seasonal sentiments. I love these. So Merry Christmas, Snow Much Fun, Merry and Bright, Season's Greetings. Nice, lovely size. The mix of fonts there makes it look really lovely. Dashing Through the Snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Had to be done.
Go, laughing all the way.
But this is beautiful. This is a stamp and die. So you've got the ability to stamp these out, and then if you're not brilliant with your fussy cutting, you can die cut these all out, even down to those small little parcels. So you can see here, so even down, where is it? It's this side, look. This tiny little one is going to cut out this one.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the die for every element in there, which is brilliant. If you don't want to die cut anything out and you've got your masket tape, you can build up a beautiful scene with just the stamps. But the fact that you've got the die and stamps in there, obviously it opens it up to being able to do so much more. And just look at that Mr. and Mrs. Snowman. How gorgeous and cute is that? And then finally, you've got your Oh Christmas Tree. And again, it's a stamp and die set. So you've got the dies to go with the stamps. So, you know, don't need to worry about fussy cutting. We're not all Craig Scissorhands. We can all do it that fabulously and that fast. But again, you've got that beautiful scene that you can build up there, again, if you've got your masket. Because remember, if you have got your masket, you don't have to fussy cut these out. You're going to die cut it out. So you're going to be able to really build up a scene very easily and very quickly, and it's going to look amazing. So let me show you some samples of what you can be doing with these items. That is that gorgeous embossing folder, that cut and emboss. Just colouring it up with either your inks or your pens. I think it's the watercolours that have been used with this one. I was saying how you can be using this for a shaker element. So this is Julia's. Julia's sat just out there. Our lovely crafty fairy.
Lovely.
How gorgeous is that? So yeah, she's used the shaker element. She's used some of her snow scene acetate in there. And you need nothing else more than just that embossing folder. We have got that gorgeous snowman. So this is the stamp set. So you've got the snow, well, the stamp hand die, sorry. The trees, you can see how you can build up a beautiful scene with these. So it's the snowman again, just with bringing a little bit of glitter carding to anything makes it really Christmassy, and I love that. So let me get that right. So again, building up a scene, you've got some in the back, some in the forefront, just looks absolutely amazing, and I can go on and on with these snowmans. Who doesn't? And the robin, look at the robin. We all know obviously what that means. I think someone was saying yesterday about their father or father-in-law.
Yeah, that's right, their father was called
Robin.
Yeah.
So absolutely perfect. And then lastly, just changed, you know what, just changing up the colour of his scarf. How different do both of those cards look? So yeah, absolutely love this collection. So £15, $19, or if you're platinum, £12 or $15.20 for all of those 5 items. Bargain, absolutely bargain. What is that, 65% saving on that collection? Be crazy not to go for that, because it is beautiful and traditional. Love it.
Absolutely. And the next one we've got is your Frosty and Bright collection, which I loved, and I did buy this as soon as it came out. And this first item is your beautiful baubles. So you've got two different dies here, one to create the matinees, one to create the intricate kind of cuts on there. So that's your beautiful baubles. Next thing you've got is your Happy Holidays. This is an edgeable. You can see how that cuts out on there. It looks really, really cool. Next thing we have is your Happy Christmas edgeable. Then we've got your Christmas tree foliage. This is beautiful and works so well because you can sort of build it up to make a lovely wreath or maybe like a garland. Lots of options there. And obviously you've got a lovely kind of sort of swaggy kind of bow there. So great for building up all of your different designs on your cards. Then we have your sparkling snowflake. I mean, these are just going to be used all the time using different types of snowflakes, but very intricate cuts on these ones. Then we've got your Merry Christmas stamp and die set. So you've got your Merry Christmas die down here, but you've got all of those stamps with all those different sentiments in them. You've then got your Enchanted Christmas Tree embossing folder, really beautiful embossing folder, lots and lots of texture on this, as you can see from this one here. Then you've got your Christmas tree frame. Again, lots of texture on this and looks beautiful in all sorts of different colours. You know, maybe making, even sort of cutting them out, just using some Centura pearl, I think would look really nice, even without any kind of ink over the top. And then this one is your Christmas tree edgeable. Again, beautiful. Look how intricate that cut is. So to give you an idea of the kind of things that you can make with these, we've got a few samples. A couple of shaker cards. I do love a shaker card. Look at that one. Is that not gorgeous? With all of those beautiful colours. That's using the Frosty and Bright paper pad in those sort of pinks and turquoises, but works so very, very well. This one is another shaker card using those baubles. It's just beautiful. And look at those colours that they've used around the edge of that embossing folder. Not the colours you'd automatically assume. You know, we always think of red and green for Christmas, but actually those frosty pinks and blues work really well. This next one has made use of all that foliage to create that beautiful wreath round here in all of those lovely colours as well as using that edgeable. Then we've got this one using that embossing folder around the outside in the deep turquoise. Again, really, really pretty, different types of cards that you're making with these. Another shaker card, because I do love them. It really lends itself, all of these colours, all of these different designs to these shaker cards. And then finally this one with another wreath on there in different colourways. But obviously you could be using this with your greens to create more sort of traditional kind of, wreath anyway. Price for this is £30 or $38. Platinum price is £24 or $30.40. Huge saving on this, definitely worth popping into your basket. Charlotte Everett said, yes, my dad was called Robin and we lost him to cancer in 2020, so we like to add a Robin to each of our cards. I think that's lovely, and that is the thing about when you see a Robin, it is someone that was close to you that has passed, that's just sort of popping out to say hello, isn't it? Yeah. It's a nice idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think we do all see that. I mean, we've got one that visits us in our garden. Never noticed it before my mum passed. And then this robin appears, and it's the same at my mother-in-law's. They have, in fact, I think she puts bird food or whatever it is that you put out for the birds for this particular one. So my father-in-law passed a few years ago, and there's definitely since then, I don't know whether it's just you don't notice and pay more attention, but regardless, I mean, I believe that it definitely is those, and I think whether you believe or not, if it comforts you, then that's all that matters, I suppose, isn't it? I completely agree with you,
definitely.
Yeah, and is that Charlotte and Gracie who won your prize?
When Michelle was doing her prize and then said Becky, and I was thinking, I wonder if it's me. And then I messaged Michelle, I was like, is it me? She was like, yes, it's you. I can't possibly take the Craig craft along, but Craig and I are going to do a craft along together one day anyway.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? So I have got for you these decorative frames. I love these. So this is your falling snow. And what you are going to get is you're going to get this gorgeous die, and you're going to get the stamp as well. So you've got that aperture in the middle that allows you to pop that stamp in there. But what it also allows you to do is not only shaker cards, shaker elements, but so much. You've got that lovely aperture in the middle, which allows you to pop anything in there you want. And again, they've all got beautiful sentiments. So wishing you a Christmas filled with the warmth of family, friends and fun. So really lovely sentiments in these. So that is your falling snow. So these are all 5.5 by 5.5, so a nice, good size. These are going to be perfect for your 6 by 6 cards. So this is Follow Your Star. And again, you can see you've got that, where am I? You've got that beautiful scene. You've got Bethlehem down at the bottom. You've got the star. You've got such an amazing decorative cutout bit there. And again, you've got that beautiful sentiment stamp. I love this one. This is perfect for the kid in all of us, not just the kids in your life. Home for Christmas. Again, it's 5.5 by 5.5, so perfect for your 6 by 6. Again, you've got that gorgeous sentiment. The most wonderful time of the year. It really is. I love Christmas, and that is just an absolutely gorgeous one. Christmas foliage. What I love about this collection is it covers everything. It covers traditional, it covers fun, it covers the Santa in the sky, it covers those who are loving something a bit more florally with this poinsettia here. You've got this one for the kids, dashing through the snow. You know, you've got Santa in his sleigh up there, and again, you've got a wonderful sentiment that works perfectly with each one. So it covers every person in your life that you could possibly want to send a card to. So Merrily on High, you've got those beautiful bells there, and again, that beautiful sentiment. So yes, with each one, you've got the bells, you've got the Santa, you've got the flowers, you've got the Christmas tree, you've got the more religious one, and you've just got a beautiful sparkly one. So it's going to cover everyone. There's not one person that's not going to like or love one of those particular ones. So we have got the Bethlehem Scene here. We've just got a lovely inked background with the sun or the moon. If they're following the star, maybe that should be a moon, I don't know. Unless there's an eclipse and they're both out, but you know, we'll not go there. Love this one. Just so simple. If you're not great at doing your own backgrounds, we've got papers that you can be using for this. Dashing through the snow. I love this one. This is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Just that lovely scene there. You can really go to town with these. You really can. They are just gorgeous. But they are brilliant because you're going to make a nice, quick, easy, simple card with these. So if you are batch making, if you are doing those, you know, Christmas fairs, or if you're doing the summer fairs now and you're wanting to take a few of these to your summer fair, they're nice and quick to throw together. Lovely shaker card. And then there's that one there. Again, that's a shaker card. Just, I love them all. With each one that I show, you can see how different you can make all of these. Look at that one. I love this because it's the pinks, it's the baby pinks. So it's lovely soft pinks, and you wouldn't necessarily think to pop that on there, but actually that looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thinking, shall we pop one of these through, because you're loving these. So let's run one of these through, let you see how beautiful it cuts out.
Okay.
So let me just find a bit of space under here. I've got so many good goodies under here. Good goodies?
Good goodies,
Good goodies. I'm going to use this one, the Dashing Through the Snow. I love this. So let's pop it out and show you how it works. So you can see you've got that lovely matte layer piece that is going to allow you to die cut it out, and you can have it as a topper. Or if you just want to use this piece here, you can just die cut it into the front of your 6x6 card base, add a little bit of ink, add a little bit of gilding wax, anything like that. And you've got a nice, quick, easy but beautiful card.
Is that dye not clean?
It's not.
Oh my
How
goodness.
rude.
Do you know, you almost need like, you know when you go to the library and then when you're at school or things like that, and they stamp at the front who had it, you know?
Yes.
You almost need that so you can tell who was the last person who did not clean out the dyes.
Definitely, I know.
Ugh.
It's normally me, so it might have been me who was the last one who used it, so it wouldn't surprise me. So I'm going to we're going to cut this out onto a black piece of cardstock. So let me pop those to the side together. And don't forget you've got the stamp in each one, so this one is Dashing Through the Snow. So let me bring in just some tape so I can tape these down, because I'll run both through together. You don't have to. If you feel more comfortable, especially if you're a beginner, running them through one at a time, you absolutely can. And again, it doesn't matter if you run your matte layer piece through and then put your decorative bit inside, or cut your decorative bit out and then line up your matte layer piece round it. It really doesn't matter. I think it's just one of those personal preference things of how you find or what works better for you. So let me bring my plates in. So normal plate combination for these. If that means nothing to you, then the normal plate combination tends to be your bottom plate. I've got my plastic shim, my magnetic shim, and then my top plate. And then we're just going to pop this through. I've done it in black because I thought we'll add a little bit of gilding wax, make those little elements on there pop. I thought if we're going to have a play, we might as well get something messy out and have a proper play.
Would you say that this collection are particularly good for people beginning their sort of paper craft journey?
Yes, absolutely perfect for that. If you are a beginner, because really all you need to do is pop this on to your card base, and you can see you've got a beautiful decorative element. So if I hadn't have used that matte layer piece, it would have cut straight into the front of my card and I wouldn't have had to done anything else with it. So let's just, there we go. So let's pop this off, because what is going to happen is you are going to look like an absolute legend when you have, let me just wiggle those out, when you've made this card and you are going to give it to someone and they're going to look and they're going to say, you made that. It's a little bit insulting when people say it to you, but it's also, it's very uplifting as well.
Yeah.
It gives you the confidence to
yes,
then...
I cut that whole thing by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's going to know that you didn't, are they?
No, absolutely not, no. Absolutely not. So all I'm doing, you can see they are all popping out so easily. Just getting all those little windows down there. And if you want to have these windows as if there's lights in them all, there's a couple of different things that you can do.
Okay.
So you can place it onto some white cards. If I bring in some white card just so you can see that beautifully as well. Pop it onto some white card, and if you've got one of your pens, if that's how it's going to go on your card, you can just colour through with one of either your tri-blends, your classiques, whichever. You can colour through with that orange, or you can be popping it onto some card. I mean, I've just got some satin gold here, and then just fussy cut round those roofs. You wouldn't need to be absolutely perfect because you're not going to see it from the front. Or again, you could just ink it up. It's entirely up to you. It's but there's lots of different options as to what you can do. So let's just, now we've got it here, let's just bring in a gilding wax, and I've just picked one of my golds. I think it is Empire Gold, and we're just going to pop a little bit on. So I always put some on my finger and then tap it off, just so I don't go in with a great big lump of it and end up with a bit of a mess. Always add a little bit more. You're not going to be able to take away. I sound like a teacher, don't I?
No, but that's what you're doing. You are teaching us.
I suppose so, yeah. So let's do the bottom as well. Just.
It is National Talk Like Yoda Day today, so yeah. So you should be doing the information, giving us the information like Yoda. Come on, wait, we're waiting.
I can't do it. I can't do it, I can't.
Yeah, we need Ben here today, don't we? Is there a National Speak Like Arnie Day? If there is, that is a day that we definitely want Ben to be in. We'll have to make that one up. Tell him, is he in on Monday? He's in tomorrow, isn't he? Yeah, I'll tell him it's National Speak Like Arnie Day. Yeah.
So all I'm going to do, I'm not going to stick it down, but I'm just going to show you how beautiful that sentiment just looks in the middle. So I've just put some gilding wax on. I have. That's the extent of mine, can I just say?
That's perfect.
We're going to pop this in the middle. Stamps beautifully, and then if obviously that was my card, that is how it's going to look. But
Lovely.
You can see that gilding wax on there really just makes it, it's just beautiful. Nothing else needs to be done to a card other than that. Look how gorgeous it looks.
That's gorgeous.
I
yeah,
love
you're right.
these.
Excellent crafter you are. The next thing we've got for you is the Bethlehem Collection. If I show you the boards here, you can see all of this, 75% saving on this one. This is the sort of the scene of Bethlehem. So you've got all those different components in there, components, can't speak today, including like the stable and all the animals. So this is your Little Town of Bethlehem, that particular one's called. Then you've got your joyous sentiments. I really like this stamp here because you've got that little sort of scene there as well as your sentiments. Then you've got wondrous sentiments here, more sentiments to use with your card making. Then you've got bearing gifts. You've got that beautiful, almost sort of like stained glass window effect of the three kings or three wise men. Who knows? I reckon they're three kings because I don't think three wise men would be hanging out together. Blessed bauble. I can't believe I just said that. No, it's all right. Blessed bauble here. Very, very pretty, kind of intricate bauble design that you've got here. And then we've got Silent Night and Sentiment here, which is beautiful, lovely, lovely script to that. To give you an idea of the type of things that you could be making, look at this. Is this not gorgeous? I mean, I remember seeing cards like this in a well-known supermarket that also sells clothing, named after two men. They were going for, £5, £7 each, like this, the cards. So, I mean, really, really beautiful. So that's the first one. Then we've got one using the bauble here. This is beautiful as well. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is with those beautiful colours and that scene down at the bottom with the stable and the camels on there. Really, really very, very pretty. This next one's your Z-fold card. Look at that. The whole scene of Bethlehem there, that is absolutely beautiful. Now, whether you are religious or not, these just make such beautiful designs. This next one with a shaker card, using that sort of stained glass effect in there. Again, really, really pretty card. So many things you could do with these. This one is lovely as well, used as at the top to create that sort of scene up there with the stable scene in the middle. Then this one, making that sort of stained glass effect to exactly the way you'd imagine it to be. It does look like that's just sort of stepped out of a sort of church window, doesn't it? Really beautiful. And then this one here with the bauble in there, just hanging, so you can spin that around. Again, very, very pretty card here. £17 or $21. Platinum price is £13.60 or $16.80. That's a huge amount of items that you're going to be getting, that 40 pieces altogether. So that's definitely worth, again, taking advantage of. Do remember, if you're buying things today, spend over £20 or $20, you'll get a free gift of your chandelier die from the Masquerade Ball. And if you spend over £100 or $100, you will get this 3D scene builder and stamp and die set as well. These are only valid up until midnight tonight. So definitely, we always try and give you a little bit of extra, don't we? Try and give you something. There's also a bog off section on the website. If you use the code BOGOFFMAY, that's buy one, get one free out of selected items on the website too. Excellent. Right, Christmas sentiments is the next one. Is that, you've got those over there, Michelle?
I do.
Fab.
I do. Another one that I absolutely love. So, yeah. So there's 4 in the selection, 8 dies in total. So again, £21, $28. But if you are platinum, you are only paying £16.80 or $22.40. So you're getting a 55% saving on these. And I love these. So you've got those 2 dies. You've got sort of that layer at the back that's going to allow you to die cut out that really decorative sentiment. So we wish you a Merry Christmas. That's going to pop on top. Obviously, you can use these separately or you can use them together. You're going to have a lot of fun with these because they're a perfect size. So this is from our house to yours, a perfect size to be that main focal point on your card, or just as the sentiment, just as the from our house to yours, Merry Christmas, just as your sentiment. But either or, these are absolutely gorgeous. You're going to ink these up. So this is warm Christmas wishes. You're going to ink these up. You are going to paper piece these. That one is going to take you as long as one of those 1,000 piece puzzles, you know, that is just baked beans or something, or double-sided. Who invented that? And then you've got your Star of Wonder. And again, you've got those 2 dies in there, so 8 dies in total in this collection. So let's show you some samples. So we have got this, and this is using the Violet Studios collection. Home for Christmas, was it called? But look at that. Yeah. We wish you a Merry Christmas. So you're going to be bringing all of your, you're going to even have collections that aren't necessarily for Christmas, but there's going to be a few pages in there that you look and think, that would be perfect on a Christmas card. So again, love this one. And just changing up the colour takes it from quite modern to very traditional, which is another thing that I absolutely love about these. So creating your own inky backgrounds and then obviously making that sentiment match. A nice, quick and simple card there. And again, so if, you know, if you are doing those Christmas fairs and things, well, it'll be summer fairs at the minute, but if you are doing those, these are so easy and quick to put together. So that main die has been used to cut out the aperture, and then you've got the sentiment in the middle. It gives it that gorgeous depth and dimension, so obviously you can be doing that as well. You don't just have to be using these as that topper on top of your card, but you are going to, because it's a nice, quick and easy but beautiful card. I love the way that they've used that matte layer piece. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it, to create that background, which you absolutely can do, and then using it on some foam pads at the front to create a lovely focal point. It always goes down well, does this style card, with that lovely acetate, with whatever is in the middle, being the star at this minute. You could have that hanging actually on a little bit of string, so you can twist it round if you wanted to. That would be quite nice. Glitter, never going to go wrong adding a little bit of glitter or a lot of bit of glitter to anything. And then lastly, from our house to yours, obviously using that gorgeous gilding wax on there. But I love these. Another one. So again, but you're getting those 8 dies, so you're getting 4 sets, £16.80 or $22.40. So again, another bargain for this lovely summer's day.
They're great prices, aren't they? They really are.
Such amazing prices.
The next thing we've got are our fancy sentiment stamp and die set. This is the best ever price you will see. So this one, you've got your stamps on over here. So this one's Believe in the Magic of Christmas. But then you've got your die to cut out the large letter, large word, which is Believe in this particular one. So this is Believe in the Magic of Christmas. This next one is Jingle All the Way. It's a great movie. It's one of my favourite movies at Christmas. What's your favourite Christmas movie? Let's ask you. No, it's all about Christmas. Favourite Christmas movie or favourite Christmas song? Not a Christmas carol, but a Christmas song. Are you a fan of the Pogues? Or is it always Mariah Carey for you? This next one is Let It Snow. That's the song, isn't it? Let it snow, let it go. So I'm like, this is a Merry Christmas. There's a lot of singing going on. And this is Happy Holidays. Always good, because actually you might not be celebrating Christmas. You might be sending a card to somebody who doesn't celebrate Christmas, but you're just going to still celebrate the holidays. That's a good option to have there. To show you some of the samples, I mean, the samples are gorgeous. The design team make the most incredible items. Look at that. Is that not stunning, that particular card? That is really, really beautiful, using that Happy Holidays sentiment on there. This next one here, using the Believe in the Magic of Christmas with those the little sleigh and reindeer going over the top. Very, very pretty. This next one is Merry Christmas, using some of those poinsettias out of our flower forming foam. Again, really, really pretty. Lots of fun you can have with these. This one is, I think this one is using the, I'm going to check, yeah, Winter White collection that we've got around here. Again, Happy Holidays if you're not going to be celebrating Christmas as such, but you still want to send a card to somebody who is celebrating having time off, basically, and the holidays. This one is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. I think this is lovely. Love a little bit of a Christmas limerick, Christmas lyrics on your item. And then this one is not only a shaker's card, it's got shakeable snow inside it. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. Price for these is £13.98 or $17.93. The platinum price is £11.18 or $14.34. Great deals as always. Michelle says, it's been a while since I've made an easel card. I think you get into a rut, don't you, of making a particular card. And Daniel says, I need to try out my Gemini 2 machine. I've not had the chance yet, as I've been decorating. How can you not have a go?
That it would have been straight out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think most people would have just given up on the decorating.
Yes.
So well done for being, you know, sort of fighting off the urge to get out and play with your Gemini. I hope your decorating's finished now. You can enjoy the afternoon of playing with your Gemini too. That's what I'm going to do later on. Right, next one we've got a nesting dice that you've got, Michelle, is that right?
I'm still shocked at the willpower.
I know.
No willpower at all for anything, not just crafting. So this is your Christmas nesting die. So this is a 24-piece collection. You are getting lots in this bundle. So this is your sparkling snowflakes. So obviously you've got the nesting die. So you've got this really large, really intricate die on the outside. You've got those nesting elements in the middle, and you've got that gorgeous decorative bit in the middle there. So that's your sparkling snowflakes. Beautiful baubles. Again, you have got the most gorgeous, intricate, largest nesting die in there. You've got a couple of the smaller ones, and in this one you've got those lovely baubles. Again, everything about that intricate and gorgeous. Yuletide bloom. Again, so I love this. So this is your 6x6. Those others was a 4x6. And again, in this collection, you've got lots of different sizes, which is fabulous. You've got those, again, look at the poinsettias here. Look at all that decorative element that is in there. And then your nesting dies all the way down to the middle, where you've got, again, a smaller poinsettia. Obviously perfect for shaker elements. Any kind of nesting die is. Christmas is perfect time to really go. It's about excess, I think, sometimes. So really go above and beyond with your cards. This is your festive foliage. And again, you've got that gorgeous, decorative, large nesting die there. And then you've got the smaller ones, which again complement it beautifully. And then you've got that holly in the middle. I think it's holly. If it's not mistletoe holly, that's holly, isn't it? There we go. Is it mistletoe holly?
Yeah, that's holly, yeah.
We'll go with holly. Right, Starry Night. So these are your DL ones, and again, absolutely gorgeous, large nesting die there. You've got those two smaller ones in then, and you've got that lovely decorative piece in the middle. And then lastly, you've got your holly and berries. Again, the large nesting dies on these, the intricacy and the detail is absolutely stunning. And then your smaller nesting dies in there, they don't match that, you know, they're not identical to that decorative element on the big one, but they match perfectly. So they all differ, so you can use them together or you can use them all separately, entirely up to you. Look at that in those blacks and reds. I love that. Now, you wouldn't necessarily think traditionally black and red, but then as soon as you open it and you've got that lovely tartan or that check, wrong way, in there, instantly takes it straight to Christmas. I love that one. You are absolutely going to be using any of your mirror cards with this. It's really going to make it pop. So you've got the traditional red and green there with that lovely decoupage in the middle. Red and green still, but a bit more modern rather than the traditional one we've seen.
Is that craft card?
It is, using craft card on there, but it gives it a totally different effect, doesn't it? From that modern to the more traditional.
It really does.
Pinks. I love pinks. I love making Christmassy stuff. I love pink, full stop. But that is absolutely gorgeous. So if you've got anyone in your life who's loving pink, then you absolutely can be using these for that. I love this. So this is a bag. And I love the fact that they've used the element as the closure on
that's nice.
The little bag. So you can be using your magnets if you want. But you can see that's the largest die there. And if you don't put the middle one or the next one down in, you've got that whole area in the middle. But if you pop that smaller die in, obviously it's going to die cut that element into the middle. But I love what they've done with that bag there. And again, so this is the 6x6 one, popped onto an 8x8 card, so you can see how you can really mat and layer these up. Again, those reds and greens can be really traditional or really modern. I suppose it depends on what red and green that you pick.
Yeah.
But again, the same one with some mirror card and red and gold is always, it's always a winner, I think. Blues and pinks, love it. And I love these tall ones. You can have these either way, entirely up to you. I love this, lots of foam pads on this one. So definitely for me, you can really build up the depth on these. And I can keep going and going because each and every single card that I've got next to me is absolutely different.
Well, that's a lovely one, that, isn't it? With
just showing, how different you can make all of these. So you can be making dozens of cards and not one is going to be the same. Last one, I promise. There you go. How pretty is that?
That's gorgeous.
So I just love these. So yeah, $27.20 or $31.20 for all that metal.
Yeah.
You've got 24 pieces there. That is an amazing, amazing deal.
Absolutely.
And it's a nesting die.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want, need and love a nesting die?
I know, and I suppose that they'll work with every collection, all the different, you know, whether you've got the vintage ones or you've got sort of more brightly coloured Christmas collections, they're going to work
Yeah,
together,
absolutely. The die itself isn't necessarily modern or traditional. I think that depends on what kind of paper and cards you're going to use. I think, and that's all dictated by who you're deciding you're sending it to, but an amazing collection.
Lovely. Carolyn Wilson says, a morning from Florida. Favourite movie is A Christmas Carol. I have 6 different variations and my favourite is the Muppets version. I'm with you on that. I really like that. That's good fun. Hannah says, Iron Man 3 is my favourite Christmas movie. My favourite Christmas song is Holidays by Meghan Trainor and Earth, Wind and Fire. It's just so damn happy. I don't think I've heard that one. I have to listen to that at the break. Charlotte says, Gracie's favourite Christmas film is Home Alone. Home Alone is a good... That's what I always watch while I'm wrapping presents. And her favourite, Charlotte's favourite, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's always good. Betty Weaver says, White Christmas and Holiday Inn must be watched together for me. Let us know what your favourite Christmas song is or your favourite Christmas movie. What is your favourite Christmas movie?
I do love Home Alone.
Yeah.
I like the cheesy Hallmark channel where you've got all those straight-to-TV movies, all those cheesy ones. You know, girl splits up with boy from her childhood, turns up, you know, buff and beautiful, wins over girl, they have a Merry Christmas. I like the cheesiness of it.
Yeah. And happy, super happy, you know, no problems, you know, no sort of real worry. I mean, is Die Hard a Christmas film? I always think Die Hard, the first Die Hard is
I love
good.
that film as well, though.
It's very good. I mean,
the bonus with that is you can watch it at Christmas and get away with it, and you can watch it all year through, because year through, it's not a Christmas movie. At Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
Exactly. It's hard to choose. I think it depends on your mood, but definitely Home Alone while I'm wrapping presents. But I do really like The Holiday and Love Actually.
You see, I like The Gremlins. I love
that's
the
quite
Gremlins.
good. Yeah,
Definitely Christmassy.
And the music, sometimes the music just sort of identifies, you know, that Gremlins.
Yes.
Anyway, it's all about Christmas here. And the next thing we've got for you is your Yuletide collection. So this is your 'Tis the Season. This first one is Heaven and Nature Sing. So you've got that beautiful stamp and die set here with that little robin, with the sentiment about when the robin's nearby. It's when there's someone, I can't remember exactly what the phrase is, but when there's a robin nearby, it's someone that's dear to you that's popping in to say hello. Then you've also got this one here, which is your holiday wishes. Again, you've got that stamp and die collection in here. Then you have Christmas blessings with the sort of advent candles, as well as all that Christmas foliage. This one is your wonderful time of the year with the pine cones. Again, a stamp and die set here. Oh, this is your Yuletide frame. This is your cut and emboss folder. You've got lots and lots of texture on here to create the beautiful design. Then you've got this gorgeous little robin with some little, almost sort of like, what they call, not snowflakes, snowdrops.
Yes.
That you've got there, him singing to you. And then this die here, which is your festive friend. Again, a much smaller, almost sort of like a stained glass effect kind of look to that particular one. And then I've got a few samples to show you what you can make with this collection. Again, beautiful, beautiful items here. So you've got that lovely card here with the acetate at the front and all this foliage here, and then seeing through those season's blessings, those little candles there. This one is one with lots of texture on this. You've got different sort of elements on here with that beautiful robin singing to you. This next one has got some embellishments of some little berries on there. Again, really, really pretty design with that little die cut robin with the snowdrops. This next one, this is beautiful with the snow cones, the pine cones that you've got here, snow cones. I'm so into Christmas now. I want snow cones and all sorts, but look at that. That is really, really pretty. And again, not necessarily just at Christmas. You could use that sort of throughout the autumn time. This one here, again, with that lovely robin on there, really beautiful, and seeing that little section sort of cut out there. And then you've got this final one here with that robin and those little snowdrops. Looks beautiful, mainly in the white, just highlighting with his little robin red breast, and being able to see through here all the intricate papers on the back. Beautiful collection. Again, £33, $41. Platinum price is £26.40 or $32.80. We're going to go for a little bit of a break. Message in, let us know what your favourite Christmas song is, favourite Christmas movie, and if you've got any questions, do message in between. We'll give you the opportunity to check out your baskets, and we'll see you in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming. What does she do? Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, oh, they said get on with it. The Crafters' Choice Awards are here. From the 23rd to the 26th of May, we'll be shining the spotlight on your most loved Crafters Companion tools and creative goodies. Every day, a new category of crafting nominees will take to the stage, and we need your help to choose the winners. Head over to our website to cast your vote. You can also shop all of our nominated crafting items on our Crafters' Choice Awards online sale. There's going to be so many fabulous offers and deals. It's the perfect opportunity to refresh your crafting space with papercraft, sewing products, and much more at award-winning prices. A new winner will be announced each day on Crafters TV, so tune in to the last show of the day for a glittering Crafters Choice Awards soiree.
Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Christmas here. It's festive, it's a bit chilly, having hot chocolate, got a scarf on a little bit later. Probably not, it's sun's shining here, but it's all about Christmas because we want to give you the opportunity for you to get started on any of your Christmas makes. For that end, we've got some amazing deals, huge savings on loads and loads of these items here. We've also got some deals on the website. If you have a look, there's a bog off a section where it's buy one get one free. You just need to use the code BOGOFFMAY and you'll be able to get some great deals there. But also, if you spend over £20 or $20, you will get a free masquerade ball chandelier die. If you spend over £100 or $100, you'll be able to get a 3D scene builder stamp and die set. So definitely worthwhile. You know, if you've been thinking maybe I need a couple of bits and pieces, but I don't know, it's always worth taking advantage when we've got some deals on for you. The next one we've got for you are these half-price deals. These are your scene builders. These are absolutely amazing. So these are 3D scene builders, 113 pieces you're going to be getting in here. So you can see this first one is your Christmas Eve. You've got all of these different parts of this collection, all those different dies in there, as well as some stamps over here as well. So you can build up your own scene. You've got all of those little houses, those sort of silhouettes of the houses. You've got Santa's sleigh with the reindeer here, as well as all the other little parts, bits and pieces to build up that scene with the swirls, the trees, the sun and the moon, if you wanted that particularly. And then you've got this next one, which is your Christmas cottage. Again, all of those different elements to create a really beautiful Christmas scene. So you've got picket fences, you've got Christmas trees, you've got little homes, you've got foliage, ribbons, all sorts of different things in here, a stamp and die set that you can create your own different scene. The next one is your Santa's grotto. So you've got the little elf, you've got the sort of North Pole kind of signpost, you've got Santa. Is he having a nap? I think he's having a bit of a rest in his chair. Yeah, perhaps it's towards the end, or he's just having a little disco nap before he goes out. With your ribbons and all of those different presents and bits and pieces in there. And I'm going to show you some samples so you can see the kind of thing that you can make. And these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that beautiful scene. Now, if that is not something that anyone would like to receive coming up for Christmas, with that whole kind of idea of Santa going through the houses, going through the towns and the villages and delivering presents while all the children should be fast asleep and the parents should be partying, is what I think happens on Christmas Eve. That looks absolutely beautiful. Then the next one is Santa's grotto. Again, look at this. Look, if I open that out, you can see that beautiful scene that we've got there. That is absolutely stunning. You can see Father Christmas or Santa there sitting in his chair with all of the presents and the elves dotted around him, with those swags and tails above the top of the windows. Absolutely beautiful. Next one here is sort of more, what kind of traditional kind of feel to Santa's grotto with the little Z-fold card. You've got your little cottage down here with your elf and the North Pole signpost. And then this one here we've got with your Christmas kind of scene, again with all of those beautiful picket fences, all of that sort of background with all the trees in there as well. A great opportunity to get these and really sort of build something up yourself. £40 or $49, platinum price is £32 or $39.20. These are absolutely gorgeous. Now, Sarah Brown says, I have to say my favourite Christmas movie is White Christmas. My dad was a huge Bing Crosby fan. I don't think I've watched all of White Christmas. Isn't that bad? Elf, says Rosalind, is one of the funniest Christmas movies. It really is. And I think a couple of years it's not been on the television at Christmas, which has been quite upsetting, and so I had to buy it. Hannah says, Hive Mind, how do you store the cards you've made? I'm not quite sure what to do with them. Do you mean the ones that you're going to be giving to other people, or do you mean the ones that you've made and you've kept? I suppose if you're going to keep them and you want to give them out, some of those Tiffany things we had yesterday would have been really good, wouldn't they?
Would be perfect for that, yeah. Or the Simon storage, you don't have to have those. And Simon storage.
Simon storage.
Yes. But, you know, our big storage boxes, you don't have to have those dividers in. You could take those out. You could store them in there, because obviously it's going to keep them nice and cold, so they're not going to be affected by, you know, the extreme weather. If you're here, we don't have an extreme weather either way. We're just normally a bit blah.
It's just extremely grey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, leading up to Christmas.
Yeah, but yeah, anything like that, store them away.
Yeah, that sounds good. Right, now we've got these doilies for you. These are absolutely beautiful again. I thought initially these are just like snowflakes, but they are so much more. Very, very intricate dies that you've got here. This one is a mandala star. Then we've got the lace edge star. We then have frosted star. This is opulent snowflake. Then we have elegant snowflake. You'd be a bit annoyed if you were a snowflake and you were like, oh no, this one's elegant, you're just opulent. I don't know if snowflakes get upset about that. And this is regal snowflake here. So I'll show you a few samples that we've used with these. They're beautiful again. Look at this. Ah, lovely. Who doesn't love a great big sort of snowflake on your card? You can see that on an easel card, very pretty. This one here on some acetate, so you've got this beautiful card here in different colours. This one's really cool, used as a bit of a shaker card, but we've actually got sort of some acetate on there with different sort of lines on it. Almost looks like it's sort of wire mesh inside there. That looks really nice. Or you could use these for like apertures for making like boxes, like the box that you did yesterday, couldn't you?
Yes,
That would
yeah,
look
absolutely.
nicely. This one here, with your sort of snowflake or your doily. And then you've got these two here using different colourways, but of course, you know, working well together in all sorts of different ways. £21 or $26. Your platinum price is £16.80 or $20.80. Great deals, we've got this. Michelle, what have you got now?
I have vintage snowman.
Ooh.
I love this one. So I thought I'm going to talk you through it again and we'll do a little demo. So, vintage snowman. So this is your 5-piece selection. This is Christmas in your heart, and again, so this is your gorgeous stamp set. You've got that really large Santa snowman there. You've got then the little robin and the holly and the lantern. You've got snowflakes. Excuse me. I just thought I would just choke on nothing. So, Christmas in your heart. Wintry Scene. This is your gorgeous cut and emboss folder. I love this. There's so many different things you can do with this. I love the snow effect on there. It's just gorgeous. Seasonal sentiments. So you have got your Merry Christmas, Snow Much Fun, Merry and Bright, and your season's greetings. And what I love is, even though it's one die, so the bonus is it's just one die, it's not lots of fiddly little dies, and you've got those 2 or 3 words all die cut out at once. Dashing through the snow. Another one that I love, and another one that you're going to be able to, depending on what papers you bring in, depending on what colours, it's going to go perfectly for the kids in your life. You can make that very vintage, very oldie world looking, and it can really work for any age group. It is just absolutely gorgeous. The bonus is you've got the dies, so if you don't want to build a scene up with just your stamps, you can be die cutting those out. It opens up how many things you can do with it when you've got the die along with the stamps. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Is it your leaves that ever changing?
I think so. It's German, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember learning it in German at school.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. I don't know the rest of it. Just went in one ear and out the other.
That was my whole school life.
Was it really?
It all went in one ear and out the other.
But there's certain things, really not very useful bits of information that I've retained.
Yeah.
And like there was a little poem about Henry VIII. I remember that.
Right.
But anything of any real importance, no.
No, just gone.
Yeah.
Just gone. I have too much like intellectual English words in my brain to remember anything from school. So, oh, Christmas tree. Again, you've got this gorgeous stamp and die set. Beautiful. So I was saying earlier, if you want to build up a gorgeous scene and you've got our masket tape, this is absolutely brilliant because you can die cut those out in your masket tape and you can really use it to its full potential. Again, if you're not used to or you're not brilliant with your fussy cutting, the dies are there and it's going to allow you to... This is going to make an amazing, amazing scene. Actually, if you bring in this as well, you can pop all of those elements together and make an amazing scene. So let's show you a few of the samples that I've got here next to me. I love this one. It is just so cute and beautiful.
Great fun colouring those in, I think.
Yeah.
You know, if you're getting started with your colouring journey, they're a nice starting point, aren't they?
Yeah, I always say they're a perfect size, especially if you are just starting your colouring journey. They're a perfect size because you're not going to get overwhelmed with the amount that you have to colour in, which is what I love about lots of our stamps. They're perfectly sized for beginners. But then if you're an advanced crafter, they're just perfect for that as well because they're just beautiful to colour in. Mm. So lots of samples here. Let me bring in this last one to show you and then we will have a little bit of a play. But they're just gorgeous. Just bringing in all your different colours. I just absolutely love this collection. So let me just pop these away. And I have got here with me, so I've got the vintage snowman, the lovely cut and emboss folder. So it's a 5x7, which most of... Oh, it's not been opened.
Oh, you've got another one to open.
I do like that. because you know that there's going to be no bits stuck in it or anything. So let's pop this open. So yeah, so this is a 5x7. You've got that gorgeous cut element in the middle, which I absolutely love. So obviously you've got the foam on there, which allows it to cut through while it's embossing as well. And you can feel, so these are perfect. Even though, so if you like to do the letterpress technique, which is inking up your folder to run it through, even though it's got the foam in there, you can still do it, because even if you get ink on there, it's not going to make a difference, because for one, that's the bit that you're cutting out and getting rid of anyway, and your ink will stay in it, but it won't stay on there, and you know, and keep transferring the colour. So no worries for that. So I've cut a piece of card down to 5x7.
Yep.
It's overhanging just a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I can always trim that back down a little bit more once I've popped it through if I want to. So 5x7, cut and emboss. I'm going to use both of my outside plates for this, so my two main plates.
But nothing else?
No.
Okay.
No, so if it's a 3D, so it's obviously going to be thicker, what you need is your bottom plate and your plastic and magnetic shim.
Right.
Remember not to have your magnetic shim on the outside, because with obviously it's magnetic, it's going to mess with the sensors in your machine. So always remember to have your magnetic shim inside your sandwich.
Right.
Right, so let's pop this open. So look at that, can you see the emboss?
Oh,
on
yes.
that? How beautiful is it? So even though it's a cut and emboss, it's not a 3D, we still managed to get some beautiful depth and dimension on our embossing folders. So let's pop this to the side. So I think what we're going to do is I've brought in a couple of ink pads. So I'm literally just winging this. We're just going to have a little play, but I wanted to show you this one. I've brought in a couple of ink pads. I've got my Midnight and my Ocean Blue. And I thought that'd be perfect to pick up some of that lovely, let me just bring in a spare piece of card. I always have a spare piece of card next to me, because I do tend to, I will use my Ocean Blue between my water reactive and my opaque and my quick dry. If you do that, sorry, every time, if you do that and you transfer a bit of the opaque onto here, you're just going to pick it up a little bit, wipe it off on here,
okay.
Or if you've accidentally, you know, cross-contaminated with colours, and it's going to come straight off, no worries.
Right.
So just making sure that that's nice and clean, which it is. I always come in from the side. I always find that the easiest thing to do. You might find another way is easier for you, but I always have this angled as well. So as I approach my card, I've got it on the angle. So I'm not going to go straight on with that circle or that edge. I find that the easiest way for me to make sure that I don't get that horrible ink circle on there, because you can see it's awful, and it can be blended out, but it takes forever. And to be honest, it's just annoying. We don't want it on there. Right, so I'm going in with my Midnight, and all I'm going to do with my Midnight is I'm just going to make those edges that little bit darker. And again, I'm holding it on an angle, so I'm not going straight on with that edge. But to be honest, I discovered using these, I don't know, a few weeks ago. These, well, this says the square, but the rectangle, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I really enjoy using these more. I find them actually a lot easier to use.
What, than the
Yeah,
circles?
yeah, definitely. So I would have always gone for the circles, but actually, lately, I've gone in with the square ones as well.
I've got a message here from Tracy.
Oh.
It says, Michelle, you are such a lovely lady. You are such an inspiration. Your crafting is the next level. I love the way you do things.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
that's so nice. Thank you. Oh, you might have made me blush a little.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh, do you know what? I always get such beautiful messages. You all write such beautiful comments on all my posts and my mates that I do. And it's really lovely. I always go running into the hubby and I'm like, look what someone's put. So, yeah, thank you.
It's true. Do you need a tissue?
I might do in a minute.
Oh.
Thanks. just a minute. No, I'm not even being sad.
It's really nice to be appreciated, isn't it? You know, when you think of how much time we were talking about earlier today about when you were doing your craft along, and I said, how long did it take you to do? And you said, actually creating a craft along, I mean, creating anything takes for ages, doesn't it? But obviously you see us at the end, you know, we've already tried it out 4 or 5 times. We've already had the times where we scream, we cry, and we throw things across the room because they haven't worked out. You've seen the best of us. But I think for everybody, you know, you do have a little bit of a, it's a trials and tribulations. So it's always nice to know that people appreciate it and you enjoy watching what you make.
It is, and you know, it's hard for me because I mean I won't go into it, but I didn't have the best childhood. I always felt like I was wrong. Everything I said, everything I did. So when people say to me, "Oh, that's lovely," or "You've done a great job," I'm very much still thinking, I don't quite believe you. But I tell you, since I started working here, and especially with Erin was amazing. She kept saying to me, stop putting yourself down. Yeah. You wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be doing what you can do if you was rubbish. So she used to tell me off all the time in the nicest possible way. But it's still, when I hear people say such wonderful things, for me, it's lovely because it's new to me. It's nice to hear.
Oh, Michelle.
Sorry, have I made everyone else cry now?
I might need those tissues.
I might need them back. Right, so grasshopper, I'm just making those trees stand out. So I'm not gonna make it. We're not gonna be. We're going to go darker there because obviously they're in the background, so I'm going to add a little bit more ink on those, and it's nothing other than just adding a little bit more ink. I'm not going technical or anything like that. It's just they're a bit darker because they're there, and they're a bit lighter because they're there. It adds that depth of dimension, doesn't it? Now I could go in and colour him up. I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is going to take lots of that ink off. And because he's a snowman and he's going to be a little bit cold, we're just going to really gently, just over that embossed bit on him, just add a little bit of blue. Just makes him pop. You could go in with lots of colour if you absolutely wanted. It's entirely up to you. But let's pop those to the side. So I'm quite happy with that. And we've got that aperture. And what do we do with an aperture? We bring in some acetate that I found next to me. Let me just clean that up so I don't get it all over my acetate. Let's give that a clean.
I'm getting lots of nice messages for you, Michelle, but I'm not going to say them now because I don't want you to cry.
I will cry.
Everyone's loving you, Michelle. I think is that overall, you'll be able to read back those a little bit later. But you know, I think you shouldn't do yourself down, Michelle.
No, and my husband tells me all the time that I shouldn't do it. My kids say it. Everyone here is amazing. It's new for me to be accepted for who I am until I met my hubby. So it's a new thing for me. So when people are lovely, you make me cry every single time. I'm so sorry. Oh, the days in Shams.
Right. Now I can't see. No. Yeah. Oh. It is a love fest here today. It is a love fest here.
Right, so let's pop some acetate on this. I can't see through my tears.
Oh, do you know what? I think we're really lucky we're having such a good team here. We were saying this when we were in the house the other day. I think it was last night we were washing up, saying, everyone's so nice here. Everyone that we work with in all parts of the business are lovely. And despite the fact that Michelle and I think we have the longest commute to get to work in front of everybody else. We were saying, even though, sometimes you sort of think, oh gosh, I've got to travel for 6 hours to get to work. But actually, the people that work here make up for it because it's lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously, there's a cafe here when we have cake.
Yes.
That's a big draw for me.
Yeah.
I love the cake.
I was just thinking that. Right, so let's get this red liner off. Put a bit of tape around there as well, so it obviously seals nice and shut all the way round. I've still got some, so a few years ago we did some snowfall acetate in one of our collections, and I've still got some of that at home. That would look absolutely beautiful on there. If you don't have any snowfall acetate and you want to make that look like snowfall, bring in some of your sequins and just glue those on there. Or if you've got some of this chunky glitter, it's going to be, obviously it's going to be a lot more fiddly because it's a lot smaller, but you could still do the same thing to get that effect. So we're going to pop this onto this gorgeous gold. I'm just going to bring in my scoreboard. We're just going to pop it onto just a 5x7 card base, because again, it is such a beautiful embossing folder that you don't necessarily need to do anything else to it than just that itself, and then popping it onto a normal fold card front. So let's give that a good score. That's going to go on there. Glue. Let me bring in this glue. So I'm using my Collal glue, but it's on the back and it's not on the front bit with the coating, so I'm absolutely fine to use this on here. If I were going to go on the top, I would have used my tacky glue because of the coating, and the tacky glue's water-based, so that's going to soak through it and give you the grab that you need. And then let's bring in some foam.
What's that?
Some foam on a roll.
No, we're not singing it today. Were you getting ready? Did you want us to sing it? No, we're not going to sing it.
I went for it yesterday, didn't I? Johnny says, I just heard banging on the desk and I looked up and you were singing. So I'm going to put foam all the way around because obviously that allows it to be nice and stable on my card front.
Yeah.
But what I'm also going to do is, because I've only got that small window, we're going to add some more foam just to cut that part off. So
okay. Yes, otherwise it would all fall to the bottom and you wouldn't see it, would you?
Yeah, that's it. Unless you put an incredible amount in. Oh, that's run out. That's why that's not sticky anymore. Right, bear with me. Let me find some more roll.
Betty says, Michelle, I'm glad you liked my tsunami limerick from last week. I didn't do that.
I loved it. I keep meaning to go look for it so I can write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was really good. Really good. I loved it.
Was it National Limerick Day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ben had his ukulele, was playing away.
Oh. Any opportunity, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're doing your shakers, you can see that I've obviously, put foam here and here because I've just got that small window. But you're going to do the same if you're making a card and you've got multiple windows. You're going to do the same, and it doesn't matter what it looks like on the back with your foam. If it's a mishmash of mess, couldn't say that again. It really doesn't matter because as soon as you turn it over, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, let's take all this foam off. So is that
shaker card's your sort of go-to card?
I love to do shaker cards.
Yeah.
I think they're just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love to make, and I love to play about with it as well. I love to make multiple shaker cards. I love to layer them up. they're just fun, and it's always nice to receive a handmade card. But when you get one that's got that element on there, that's got that fun and that excitement in it, and a shaker element always does that, doesn't it?
And I think if you're buying cards from a shop, you know, manufactured cards, you don't see many shaker cards for a start. And if you do, they're mean. You know, there's a handful of little things in there.
Yeah,
there's
there's like half a dozen.
No. So lovely to be able to make your own, and then, you know, sort of really create the design you want out of them.
Definitely.
And you're not mean with your sequinness, are you?
No, I like to have a lot of sequins in there. For me, if there's just... I think we know by now I'm very much a more is more, so it has to be the same with my sequins. You have to have lots in there. I very much think if there's not, what's the point?
Yeah.
So there we go. So if I used one of those sentiment stamps or dies from the collection, we could pop that on there as well. And just probably have it down there or there, but you can see I've got a lovely full shaker. So if I turn it round, I don't think I need to do much more, but look, for me, a shaker, you need to be able to see that huge array and huge amount of sequins in there. But yeah, if I did that at home, I'd maybe add just a sentiment, maybe some sequins on the front to make it look like it's snowing. But yeah.
Lovely, really nice, like that. And Sandra Dundas says faux snow would look nice in that as well.
Yes.
Wouldn't it? That would get really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that would be brilliant. Right, now we have, I've got a message here. Where is it? I can't see it now. Daniel says, can you show us what you get in the mystery bag? I can. It's not a mystery, and it is a mystery. So you've got loads of things in here. The first item is your intricate Christmas sentiments die. This is Jingle All the Way. Then you've got the "'Twas Night Before Christmas" acrylic stamp. That's a Christmas Eve one. Very much, you know, sort of a Victorian kind of Charles Dickens, children looking out of the window to see what Father Christmas is going to be bringing them. Then we have a Violet Studios Christmas card kit. So you can see all the different components you get in there in order to make all those cards. You've got the embellishments as well as the cards, the papers and the envelopes as well. So a great deal in that. The next thing we have are our sentiments in a tree. Layerable sentiments in a tree. Can't say the words. Then we have a Frosty and Bright Merry Christmas edgeable die. We then have this one, which was the Night Before Christmas metal die. This is a Music and Swirls. We've then got Merry Little Christmas Tree stamp, which is very cute as well. The next one we have is the Christmas Nativity set here, so that you've got loads of different parts to this stamp here. You've got the stable as well as you've got the sort of tree line. You've got the stars as well, so layering them all up creates that really beautiful design that you've got on the front there. The next thing we have are two of my favourite ones. This beginning to look a lot like Christmas, punny stamps. And then Bar Hum Pug, which I think is gorgeous. I made a lot of these at Christmas. Too many, actually. So many I had to give some to the dentist. Who sends a card to the dentist? Only me, because I had one spare. This one is your Christmas bow. Really pretty here. So you've got your little jingle bells as well as your foliage around here. So this is a stamp and die set. Then we have some of our foam Christmas shapes that you can use with your gilding flakes. Again, really, really pretty. And then finally, we've got your Sending Christmas Cheer. This is your stamp and die set to make those little gift tags. £30 or $40, £24 or $32 is a platinum price. Double points you're going to be getting on that. And do remember, anything that you purchase today, or in fact over the weekend, if you spend over £20 or $20, you will get one of those free masquerade ball chandelier dies. And over £100 or $100, you get a 3D scene builder as well. Take the opportunity to check out your baskets, and we'll see you in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Lots of people loving the card. Lynette says, I love that card, Michelle. Shakers are my favourite. I like a shaker card. You inspired me to do shaker cards. I hadn't done them before.
Have you not?
No, I hadn't done them, and I have now. No, after watching you.
Oh, that's good.
Inspired me. Lorraine says, hello all, loving the t-shirt, Michelle. I've been to see the Ramones live.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous.
And Julie said she wanted to come in and give you a hug.
Oh.
Michelle's going to read all the lovely comments that you sent later on in the break. Not on TV because that
with
was
a packet
just,
of tissues.
Yeah, because then she cries and then I cry and then we all cry and then Johnny and George just go, oh, stop crying. Right, the next thing we're going to show you is a Frosty and Bright collection we've got here. Yep. Sorry. I'm a bit ahead of myself. Frosty and Bright collection. So these are our edibles. You can see these happy holidays we've got on this one. They look really, really great. If you watched any of the shows that we've had with our edibles, they are so diverse. There's so many different things you can do with those. So that is your happy holidays. The next one is your happy Christmas. We then have your Christmas tree foliage, which you can adapt. You could create a Christmas tree from laying these all up, or a wreath, or just embellishing around your items when you need a little bit of extra foliage. Then you've got the sparkling snowflakes, really pretty selection of snowflakes you've got there. You've got the stamp set here, which is your Happy Christmas stamp and die set. So Christmas is available as a die as well as a stamp. Then you've got your embossing folder. So this is your enchanted Christmas tree, really beautiful 3D embossing folder. We've then got your Christmas tree frame. So this is your cut and emboss folder. Lots of intricacy on this design as well. We then have your Christmas tree edible. This is beautiful. Look how incredibly intricate that is. That is a really nice item. Actually, you could do that. You could use that for a stencil as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
That would work. And then you've got your beautiful baubles down here too. You also have some faux snow as well in this too. So I'm not going to get it out, but you know what faux snow looks like. And just to go through a couple of little samples so you can see the type of things that you'll be able to make using put that around the right way, Becky. A little shaker card. Who doesn't love a shaker card? One's using some of those little baubles. Very, very pretty. I do love the colours that came with the Frosty and Bright collection and those pinks and turquoises, but obviously all those different components you can use in all sorts of ways. Yeah, I thought it was very festive. Despite the fact, you know, sort of pinks and turquoises perhaps you don't assume as being festive, but I thought it was really lovely. Using that tree on that particular one. Using the embossing folder here, look how lovely that is. Very, very simple card, but looks absolutely beautiful using all of those different embellishments on that lovely embossing folder. And then one here using all those foliage to create that wreath. £30 or $38, £24 or $30.40. Beautiful items. Sandra Dundas says, Becky, send Johnny and George to Aldi for ice lollies, and then you and Julia can cuddle Michelle as she reads the comments. Yeah, we had ice lollies last night, didn't we?
We did. We had a Solera.
Yeah, we've got scones today, haven't we?
We have.
Looking forward to that. What have you got over there?
I have got these decorative frames, so these Christmas decorative frames. I love these. You are loving these, hence us showing you those again. So these are the stamp and die collection. So you've got the outside die that creates that mat, and then you've got the decorative element in the middle, which means you can cut this into your card or you can cut it out of card and have it on there as a topper. And again, each one of these is going to be beautiful with acetate behind, with vellum behind. If you're using these on a box lid and you've got some little fairy lights in your box, have that bit of vellum behind, gives a beautiful shadow, and they'll look absolutely gorgeous. So that is your falling snow. This one is your Follow the Star, and again, this one looks beautiful with a gorgeous inked up background. You know, you've got that matte and layer still again. You've got that, I love that aperture in the middle. I mean, aperture means shaker element for me, but even if you've made a shaker element, you can still stamp or have that sentiment in the middle, perfectly where it belongs. Absolutely love that one. Home for Christmas. Again, these are all that lovely, perfect for your 6x6 card bases. They look absolutely gorgeous, die cut out in black, but cutting them out in white and then colouring them up with any of your mediums that you've got look amazing. Your Christmas foliage. This one looks amazing, as do they all, with some paper piecing going on, dashing through the snow. If you don't want to paper piece, they look lovely onto acetate, and then use your alcohol pens. You get a lovely stained glass window effect, which would absolutely be perfect for this one. This is your Merrily on High, or mix all those together, make a shaker element, colour some of it onto the acetate, paper piece some of it in, pop your sentiment in the middle, and you've got a Michelle card, which is everything thrown at it that you possibly can. Some beautiful samples for you. So I love this one. You've got that lovely large card, but I'll show you. So if you bring this, if I close this for you, you can see that the front aperture has been used, has been cut out with that main aperture die, matte and layered, and you can see right in the back you've got that gorgeous decorative bit. But again, if I bring this, can you see how she's coloured that ribbon in? It looks amazing. So she's used our alcohol pens, and you've got that lovely blend going on there. It looks absolutely beautiful on that card. So this is the
That's lovely with those colours, isn't it?
Grey and pink. You wouldn't even think, would you?
No, after the 80s, no. Because grey and pink was really popular in the 80s,
big thing, wasn't it? But what I love about this is you've just got a pop of, where is it? It's there, sorry. You've got a pop of glitter there, just on a very nice, not everyone likes the glitz and the glam and the mirror card, so this is an absolutely beautiful alternative to that. I love this one because it's definitely a Maurice Moore card. You've got all that mirror card on there, you've got it coloured in, you've got lots and lots of gems placed along that string there to give you that beautiful Christmassy effect. Another one of these, I love it. Just changing up the colour makes everything look so different. In fact, in the background on this, they have used the other one that I think you were showing it earlier. Oh, yeah, Gemini, it's an Edgewell's die. It's a Bethlehem Scene.
Oh, yes.
So from your Bethlehem Collection. Yeah. So you can see how beautifully these work with all of your other collections that you're going to be able to bring in together. A nice, very cute, simple but beautiful card. Another pink one. We've got that theme, I think, going on at the minute, haven't we? I love this. So boxers. Absolutely going to be using these on all of your boxes. You really are. There was one more I wanted to show you. There's so many in here. I love this one. It's nice and cute and small. So again, if you are batch making, look how simple it is to do. Can you see how the front and the back has been used, has been cut out with that die? Just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so £40.77, $47.88 for 18 elements. There's a lot of metal for your money. And the good thing is, if you're platinum, it's only £32.62 or $38.30. So that's a bargain, because you've seen how big these are. Lots of metal for your money there, and absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous dies.
Lovely. Excellent. Next thing we're going to show you are the Bethlehem collections. So you can see here what we've got on the boards. So this is showing the whole scene of Bethlehem there with all of those different buildings. You've also got the stable with Mary and Joseph and all the animals there, and so you can build up your own scenes. Then you've got your sentiments here, including some imagery as well. I particularly like this one down here with the little sort of town on there with all those sentiments. Then we've got further sentiments in here. This is wondrous sentiments. Again, you've got lots of different things, including things like this one where you've got a little bit of a sort of a shape of the like the skyscape through them. Then we've got the Three Kings. Great for paper piecing, this one. Really lovely die. You've got your blessed bauble or blessed bauble, and actually if you look here you can just see you've got a little manger, and then you've got the stable around the outside. You probably didn't notice that at first glance, but really beautiful there. And then you've got your Silent Night die here too. To show you a few samples, you can see here how beautiful they make your cards. Great for sort of any kind of Christmas gifts. You know, you've got a Christmas party perhaps, you might want to use some of these to create some of the invitations. This one with that beautiful bauble on there is really, really pretty in those lovely colours. This one's using that stamp I mentioned with this cityscape there, and then as you open it up you've got the embossing folder over there as well. So beautiful card here too. This one using those three kings, creating a kind of stained glass effect. Very, very pretty and a great way of using it. But equally you could use it in a different way and make a shaker card like this with all of those different elements there too. The price for this is £17 or $21. Platinum price is £13.60 or $16.80. Again, really beautiful collection at such a great price. We are giving you all the best prices we possibly can this week. Remember, anything that you do purchase, if you spend over £20, $20, you will get your free gift of the Masquerade Ball Chandelier die. And if you spend over £100 or $100, you will get your 3D scene building stamp and die set. We've also got some bog-off deals on the website as well. So you use the code BOGOFFMAY and you get buy one, get one free on certain items on the website. So like I say, we try and give you as many deals as we possibly can. And you've got more deals over there still, haven't you, Michelle?
More deals over here. I love it. Another one of my absolute favourites. So we have got these intricate Christmas sentiment dies. So there's 8 dies in total. So you can see you've got that matte piece that cuts out that solid background, and then you've got that really intricate piece. So this is your Star of Wonder that you are going to layer over the top. And again, they're 2 separate dies. So that star that is behind, you can use that matte piece, that solid piece, for many, many other things, not necessarily just to have this particular element on top. The bonus is, because you've got those 2 dies, you've got that possibility there. Warm Christmas wishes. I just love this. I love a snowman and I love a Santa, and I think they're adorable. And again, you've got those 2 dies in there, so you can be using them in conjunction with each other or separate, entirely up to you. So I've got to mention, George has just said that that Christmas film, Jack Frost. I love that film. It's got Michael Keaton in, hasn't it? It's so sad.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's such a good film.
Is it?
It's fabulous, but really sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, that's the story. Yeah.
I can't watch sad films. I get really upset. I can't watch Astro Boy.
Oh,
you know,
I've never seen
Astro
that
Boy? It's a little boy, and I think he dies and his dad brings him back as a robot, but the little boy doesn't realise that he is a robot. He thinks he's a real boy, and he realises he's got...
Is that a Disney film?
It's Disney or Pixar, something like that. There's a bit where he says, I've got rockets in my butt, because he doesn't realise that if he presses a button on his, where it goes like this with his thumbs, these rockets come out of his bottom because he's actually made out of he's a robot rather than a little boy.
Oh, that's
sad.
It's
quite sad, yeah.
Oh, I can see why you can't watch that.
No, I can't watch Bambi or anything like that.
Oh,
no,
Bambi.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one with the bunny rabbits?
Watership Down.
Watership Down. Can't watch that either.
Oh, even the music gets you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, watch sad films, watch happy films,
From our house to yours, here's some really sad films. From our house to yours, this beautiful wreath. I love this. You're going to be colouring this up. You're going to bring your gilding flakes, your waxes, everything into these, because they are absolutely gorgeous. And then we wish you a Merry Christmas again. You can be making this very traditional, even though it's quite a modern design, just depending on what colours you use and what papers you bring in. So let's show you some samples. So that gorgeous snowman. Again, you can see, so the middle bit has been either inked up, coloured in. You can leave the surrounding bit nice and plain. You can use all your blues, use those same blues to create yourself a nice messy background, and that snowman works beautifully.
What was the collection we did that was all blue? Was that like quite
a
deep
Christmas
blue?
one, or
Christmas one, quite deep blue. Was that? Oh, I can't think what it's called. It wasn't Frosty and Bright, but we did a collection, didn't we? Lots and lots of blue colours. Oh, that's.
What?
If you know what I mean, I think it was last Christmas. We had a blue. It was like really rich blue, like royal blue kind of colour. I can't think what it was called, but I remember it did sell out very quickly. Let us know what it's called, because I can't remember. But that one really reminds me of all those kind of colours. The one that you had in your hand a moment ago.
Yes, that blue one, yeah.
Blues.
I know which collection you mean, and I can't for the life of me. Someone in the comments will know,
someone will let us know.
But that is that Star of Wonder that's been used with lots of glitter, because why wouldn't you? I'm going to show you this one again, just so you can see that you can use that matte, that solid matte piece to create a lovely background if you want to. These look lovely. I tell you what, these look absolute. I mean, I love this one, but they look gorgeous if you die cut that sentiment out and do it as a faux emboss. So over an 8x8 card, put lots of the From My Home to Yours or the Star of Wonder in the same colour. It gives you that faux embossed background. It looks absolutely amazing. Just seeing that there actually reminded me, I thought, oh, you can do that with these. From Our House to Yours or From Our Home to Yours. I love this one again, because again it shows you a different way that you can use it. The main piece to cut the aperture out, and then the decorative bit on the inside. And then a couple with the We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I love this one, very traditional. And then bringing in this one with those modern colours. So like I was saying, how you can use these depending on what collections you're going to be using for modern or traditional cards. But I love these.
Gorgeous. Sandra says, was it Winter Wishes? Can't remember. Winter Sparkle. I think it was Winter Sparkle. It was blue and white, blue and silver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sarah Brown says, was it the Bethlehem Collection? It wasn't. It was something like Winter or Sparkle or no. It was blue. It was blue, and it wasn't around long. I do remember it being on the show and
Coming
then
and going straight
in the first day. Quite often, like these things, you've got to be quick, haven't you? Definitely got to be quick. Hopefully, you were all quick and managed to get hold of the launches that we had this week as well. But we've got loads of other deals for you. So these are your intricate Christmas sentiment dies. So you've got a stamp and die set here. So the larger word you have as a stamp as well as a die. So this one is Believe in the Magic of Christmas. Then you have Jingle All the Way. We didn't say that was one of our favourite films, but I think it is one of my favourite films. Then we've got Let It Snow. It is a good film, isn't it? Merry Christmas. And then we've got Happy Holidays. And to show you a few samples of these, we've got a beautiful shaker card using the Let It Snow. That's really beautiful there. That is nice, isn't it? That's ideal. Winter Sparkle. I think it was Winter Sparkle. People are saying. This next one here, look at that. That is beautiful.
That is a showstopper, isn't it?
It really is. That's great. And then we've got this one here. Merry Christmas one in that Frosty and Bright paper. Again, very pretty. And you know, sometimes you just need a very simple card, very simple idea, but using those sentiments and those stamps. This one here, Let It Snow in the pink. This one is lovely, the Jingle All the Way with those bells. Then we have this one here using some craft card as a little easel card. Believe in the Magic of Christmas with that lovely poinsettia. And then this final one here, Happy Holidays. £13.98 or $17.97. Platinum price is £11.18 or $14.34. Such good deals. My goodness. Right, next one we're going to have a look. Nesting dies you've got over there?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not finish off with something that we all absolutely need? Not would like, we need these. These are an absolute must, and these are gorgeous. So this is your festive foliage. The main piece, that huge piece, is just incredible. And then your smaller nesting dies that go in, you've got a complementary design. It's not the same, it just complements it beautifully. Your Yuletide bloom, like I was saying before, look at the poinsettias in this. absolutely gorgeous. And again, all the way down to that lovely poinsettia in the middle. You can be building these up with foam pads. Always looks amazing when you use your nesting dies to get lots of depth on your card or your box lids. So this is your beautiful baubles. And again, so you can see it's a different size to the other. So you're getting 3 different sizes in this, 2 of each size. And this is your sparkling snowflakes. Again, you have got the most amazing detail in here. Whoever designs these is incredibly imaginative to get all that kind of detail in there, and it just looks fabulous. And again, you've got those nested dies that complement the main design, but don't become too busy. They don't take over. They just all work gorgeously together. Holly and berries. Again, absolutely, just look at it. As you look down, look at all that detail in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. But if I bring into this next one, so this is your Starry Night. So these are the 2 that are obviously the same size. You mix and match these. Yeah. The designs aren't that, I mean, there's complementary designs across them both. Yeah. They're so different enough, obviously, that you have got 2 totally different designs there, but they are going to work together. You can definitely mix and match all these. So between your 2, I'm going to say oblong then, your 2 rectangle ones, you're going to mix and match. Yep. You can mix and match these together, and actually, even though this is a 6x6, you're still going to be able to use some of the centres from these. They're going to mix and match beautifully. So
there's
again,
a lot of metal there, isn't there?
A lot of metal for your money. Absolutely. So let me just show you a few samples with these again. I love this one. I'm showing you this one again because it shows you a totally different way that you can be using this. So it's been used as the bag closure, which I absolutely love. Again, I love how many different ideas, many different designs that our fabulous design team will come up with to use these. It's always good to see. Well, it's nice to see what we can do, but it's always amazing to see then again what the extended design team can do. Yeah. Because we all have such a different vision and a different idea for all of these. So, crazy price. So for those 24 pieces in that, £34 or $39, not even, I mean, that's amazing, but if you're platinum, £27 or $31 for all that. I mean, that is a lot of metal for your money. And again, nesting die, who doesn't need it?
Yeah, exactly. And you can use other bits of that nesting die for things that aren't very Christmassy, couldn't you?
You absolutely
could. You don't have to just use them for sort of Christmas items.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
Oh, they're lovely. Right, we're not going to do a vote for demo of the show because we only had 1 card. So we're just going to put that 1 card that you did, that shaker card, in for demo of the day later on today. Now we've got a craft along coming on in an hour. I'm really looking forward to seeing that because that looks beautiful. That's a Baroque border dies. Yes. So that's a kind of bag that folds out.
It is, yeah. I never thought I should have brought it in with me, but I haven't used the band one because I have banned one of those dies. I haven't used that one. I've used a safe one.
A safe one?
If you saw my, I think I was on with Ben and I was doing some a few weeks ago, and some of you cheeky people spied something that I'd not even seen.
Oh, I haven't seen. I'm going to have to go and look at those dies
Ben
now.
posted a little bit of it on one of his wrap-ups because...
Oh, really?
In fact, we had to go to break because we couldn't control ourselves.
Oh dear.
So I haven't used that one.
Well, if you've been inspired by that, come back and see what we're going to be doing in an hour. But it is absolutely beautiful. You've probably seen on Michelle's Facebook page and her Instagram what the craft along is going to look like. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I do hope you can join us for that later on. Now, later on tonight, we've got Second Chance Sunday. But while we're not on air, you still should take advantage of the deals that we've got on the website. So we have the Bog Off buy one get one free deal. You need to use the code BOGOFFMAY. You have a look on the website, you'll get buy one get one free on certain items on the website. But if you spend over £20 or $20, you will receive a free masquerade ball chandelier die. If you spend over £100 or $100, you will receive a 3D scene builder and stamp and die set. So we're trying to give you special deals. There's always special deals on the website. So make sure if there's anything that you need to buy, you're hankering after, you make sure you see if we've got a special deal for you today on the website that's going to help. We're going to have a little bit of a break. Michelle's going to read the lovely comments that you've been sending in. So thank you very much for that. And do join us back in an hour for the craft along.